All right. Good morning, St. John Valley. A beautiful morning it is. Today is Thursday, June 4th. This is Wake Up SJV. My name's Eric Werntgen. Thanks for joining us. You're listening to today's featured local artist. This is Adam Netto, live at the old co-op back in 2015. Let's take a look and a listen. Hope you're all well. All right. That's Adam Netto live at the co-op, the old co-op, now the Whistle Stop / First Mile Brewing over here on Market Street. That's a performance back in 2015. And we are really looking forward to live music coming back to the area as Aroostook County and the rest of the state of Maine, and quite frankly, the world, attempts to reopen amid the COVID-19 madness. Let's take a first look at today's weather, brought to you by the National Weather Service out of Gray, Maine, with the main hub up here in Aroostook County, Caribou. And this report is from the Frenchville Northern Aroostook Regional Airport. Share screen, share. I can tell you it's real nice out. Just went out to put my dog on the outdoor leash here, and it's just a real pleasant morning. As you can see, a high of 69 today. Beautiful fishing weather if you're out there on the rivers, lakes, streams, etc. Hope you're reeling them in. Tonight, just 47 for the low, mostly clear. And tomorrow looks absolutely amazing, 81, and just a slight chance of rain overnight, more or less. Saturday, Sunday should be nice. Really, the bulk of the rain looks Friday night, overnight. So if you're sleeping in some sort of house with a tin roof, rusted, or a tent, or a pop-up central, excuse me, I know I enjoy that. Little noise there as you get some natural rain coming down. So anyway, there you have it. If we take a quick sneak peek into next week, looks great. Sun for most of the early part of the week, and 74 on Wednesday. So there you have it. That's the weather. What is going on in the St. John Valley? Well, a lot, my friends. Valley News is really something we should lead to before we get into the Bangor Daily and what they're spitting out. Here in the St. John Valley, education, remote learning is winding down. It really is. This is the last week of that. We had a great visit yesterday with the principal at Madawaska Middle High School, Mr. Wayne Anderson. Just some great insight. If you have not seen that yet, I highly recommend it, as he gave a look on possibly the options here as everything starts to unfold. And you got to have options in life, and certainly as we enter the new normal. You know, the state of Maine, the Maine CDC, Governor Mills, and the educational leaders are pitching, for example, 15 students only per bus. It's going to make it tough. You know, can we regionalize that? Or is that going to be a statewide issue? So that's just one example on what we're looking at. You know, 15 people per bus. When you got a bus, Mr. Benny Netto, one of the best sports fans I know, but his bus coming from out there in the Allagash, it's got 75 people on it. How's that going to look? So that's just a couple things. Would love to hear from you. If you're watching this on www.stjohnvalley.live, switch over to Facebook, click on channel 4 and scroll down to this bald guy talking, and you can put your comments as Eric Bouchard is. How you doing, Eric Bouchard? Good, and you? As he is watching this morning. So give him a shout out. Working hard for the University of Maine at Fort Kent, and a good man, a great friend. So anyway, that's just some things in the Valley as we wind down. I believe, yes, in fact, Friday will be graduation in Madawaska. They're going to do it right at the school. They're gonna film it, and then they're gonna pipe it. I believe Thursday, the 11th of June. They're gonna pipe it live into the drive-in. So what a great idea! And then all the friends, family, and whatnot can watch it over there. And a shout out to the owners of the drive-in who are donating the whole facility for free for the Madawaska community and the family and friends of the graduates. Here in Fort Kent at Community High School, the graduation is really the organizers over there working around the clock, led by the Deuce, Mr. Steve Doucette, the principal, Mr. John Coletta, Mr. Rudy Martin, head of facilities. It's really coming into place. They've got 10-foot parking spaces, if you will, set up around the soccer field. Here at Community High School, we have 57. Is it 57? 57 graduates. Back in the day, I heard it was twice that. But anyway, 57, and that will be done right on the soccer field next Friday. Really looking forward to that. Tomorrow evening will be the last installment of Friday Night Warrior Lights. Couple surprises possibly in place for you folks. I want to thank our girls varsity soccer coach, Coach Sear, and his family for clicking them on last Friday. I was out in the woods with legendary Coach Larry Murphy at just an awesome hunting camp out there. Did some work around his place and just had some great conversation. But anyway, I want to thank Coach Sear for opening that up, and we'll see what we can get done tomorrow evening. So stay tuned. That will be brought to you live on the Fort Kent Community High School, Valley Rivers Middle School Facebook page. That's Friday Night Warrior Lights. Also, every Friday, a shout out to No Nonsense with Nico. That starts up about the 8 o'clock hour, and I believe, I'm going to have to double check, but there is some sort of virtual trivia game amongst the class of 2020. That will be rolling out. I think that is this Friday, isn't it? We will double check that. So a lot going on in the St. John Valley and a lot of reopening. Restaurants here throughout the valley are slowly but surely getting it done. I see down here at First Mile Brewery, they have some outdoor seating, which is awesome. Some picnic tables there, socially distanced. I highly recommend, if you're a beer connoisseur, to stop in and try what they've got. And if you've already tried it, try some more. But it's going to be pretty cool, if you ask me, because I live right here on Market Street. And excuse me, I walk by there daily, and I've really enjoyed just checking out the trains, the train station. Do you like trains? I do, and to see them come in and out is pretty cool. So now, outdoor, you'll be one view will be of the train tracks and what's going on over there. The other view is Market Street, and it's summer. The weather's great. As I said, the low will be in the high 40s, low 50s here the next few evenings. So a great chance to get out. Bring a face mask. You know, have hand sanitizer on your person. You know, throw that in your pocket. Throw that in your purse, your fanny pack. Anybody wearing those? In that way, you're safe. And if you're sick, stay home. It comes down to common sense, folks. We got to be safe for everybody. And the face mask, once again, I'm sure you're hearing more and more of this. It's not for you. It's not to protect you. It's to protect others, potentially, that are sick or that, might be sick and don't know it. So put the face mask on, and that keeps the particles coming out of your mouth closer to you. So anyway, that's my soapbox situation. Also, give a thought, folks, give a strong thought and consideration to our fine students at the University of Maine at Fort Kent here in the St. John Valley that are quite frankly stuck. They're stuck. I mean, education has been shut down there. From what I've heard, any type of reopening of the UMaine system will not happen until roughly July 1st or probably after the 4th of July. So, they're stuck. They're not working. Work study, from my understanding, has been more or less put on hold. So let's help them get some food. Let's help them with some simple clothing and whatnot, whatever we can do. Help out that group. There is a great little fund. It's called the UMFK Cares Fund, and this provides assistance to students at the University of Maine at Fort Kent for housing, food, heating, travel, clothing, medical, dental, and mental health, or support during other emergency situations for basic needs. And I've been saying here, and I really need to figure this out. Let me try to give let's send a quick message, maybe even a call to Mr. Chaz Pelletier, because I'd like to link up and donate myself and share with you, my friends, how you can do that. So the UMFK the UMFK Cares Fund. Nico from No Nonsense at Nico can certainly help you with that and get you along the right ways. A quick shift of gears, but just because I am a new dog owner, I do want to let you know that something's starting up tonight that may interest you. Or maybe you just struggle with your dog, man. You need some dog obedience. Mr. Jake Robichaux, he'll be kicking that out, and that is starting this evening. And that is through the Fort Kent Park and Recreational Department. You can get more info by calling them, or just go on Facebook and look it up. I saw that in my feed this morning that he's going to be offering that tonight. There are some stuff you need to know. I mean, you got to have paperwork on your dogs. You got to have a face mask on you. I don't know if you need one on your dog. I believe a simple choke collar. But that is kicking off tonight, so get that done. And now I'm multitasking too much. But anyway, I will have more info on that for you tomorrow morning, the UMFK Cares, if not by the end of today's show. And what we're going to do, so I can walk and chew gum, is play a little bit more of Adam Willett as he was getting ready for his next song here. This is back in 2015. Guitarist Adam Netto playing at the Fort Kent Market Street Co-op. That was a great place. You know, the Co-op, I really wish it was still going strong. I'm from Vermont, where we have the Onion River Co-op, which is just incredible. Would love to see the farmers market come back. I don't know if there's any interest in that out there, but the farmers market is something I really enjoy. And I think we really could all benefit from having that. My goal would be every Saturday in August. Let's kick that out. So if you're interested in putting a pop-up, get yourself a 10 by 10, sell some arts, some crafts, some fresh produce, play some music. I mean, it would just be a great setup. Can we do that? Well, we'll find out. So here is Adam. Where did he go? There he is. And his next cut here, this is 54 minutes long, back in 2015, as he played on camera, I believe, as Mr. Don Raymond. He does a lot of filming, still does throughout the community for Channel 4. But here it is. Let's listen to Adam and his next piece as we continue to feature local artists and promote them. All right, that's Adam Netto once again, live 2015. Back on, quite frankly, better days. But they're coming. Better days are coming. Stay positive, my friends. Stay safe. And we will get there together. What's going on with the Bangor Daily News this morning? Let's check it. Couple things here that caught my eye. Number one, the lifting or the alternative plan for the 14-day quarantine of out-of-state visitors into Maine that we rely on heavily as part of Maine tourism. It's picking up some steam, but I think the worry is that it's going to put a lot of stress on, for example, someone running a hotel, maybe a mom and pop hotel or whatever you want to call it. They're saying instead of the 14-day quarantine, the hotels could check someone coming in from out of state and see if they have some sort of test that they could show them, test results that they are in fact healthy. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that means you got to start hiring nurses or healthcare professionals at your hotels just to check people coming in. But there's a draft version. If you go to the Bangor Daily News and you click on that story, there is the actual draft letter that was written by, I believe, a hotel owner. And the plan is at least in discussion. Also, in the headlines this morning on the Bangor Daily News, the Maine CDC has released, I guess it's the last town in New England, they have released a town-by-town data on COVID-19. And I just got a message here from our producer, Chaz Pelletier. And sorry, hold that thought. Anyway, town by town. So now you can view. No mystery, I guess. No surprise that Portland, Maine has the most cases, the biggest city in Maine. A second is Lewiston, and it kind of just goes down. The fear by Dr. Nero Shaw was once you start releasing town by town, people might be singled out. People might be scrutinized, if you will. So you got to be careful there. And then, you may think, hey, Fort Kent doesn't have any, which I don't think is the case, but Fort Kent only has a couple. So, let's stop wearing our masks. Let's not practice social distancing. Let's go into the grocery store and start sneezing all over the place. So no, please be considerate of others. If folks, you look, oh, I've got some intel here from Chaz. He's not able to join us. I think he's a busy man. But there is a link here. Let me see if I can type that in. UMFK Cares Fund. Let's click on that for a minute. And I've got it. Looks like it's on their website. So let me see if I can walk and chew gum. Sometimes I struggle. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Anybody still with me out there? Oh, Bangor Daily headlines. So yeah, so now town by town is an option for that. And I'm just going to put into Google UMFK Cares Fund and see what happens here. And not enough. Go to their website, which is UMFK. And you can bounce around there a little bit and you will get in there eventually. They are shut down, as I said, and it'd be great to help out those people. Also, this is a great feel-good story. I like to, get into the feel-good stuff on the Fiddlehead Focus, which is the Valley's newspaper. And now in cahoots with the Bangor Daily, but within the Fiddlehead Focus, let's share the headlines there, and we'll bounce around here a little bit, folks. Boom. And I've got news on upcoming trivia. Class of 2020 trivia is going to be awesome. So here we are, the Fiddlehead Focus. We've spoke earlier this week about a great story, a great project proposed by Senior Eden Parody, one of the best young pitchers in Maine. Hey, I fouled off one of about 20 of his pitches in the batting cage over here in Fort Kent. I think he took it easy on me, though. I am old. So you'll see, for example, Fort Kent grocery store. John's over here. John Surefine, right on Market Street, has ripped out the gas tanks. They're done, but they're still selling groceries, and they are still cranking out that full service pharmacy. I'd love to talk to someone who was part of the peaceful gathering yesterday. I heard it went well, but that is happening throughout the nation. One of my former players in a great young man, Fred Sanchez, down in Dykeman, which is part of Queens, part of the boroughs in New York City, had a great post on Instagram this morning where he's just, he's trying to preach the positive in his community, but it's not, it's a different world, folks. I'm all over the place this morning, but the feel-good story is here. Californian repays an Allagash woman's small town hospitality. You click on this story, it's just great. What happened was Two Rivers out there in Allagash, which I heard that restaurant has the best bacon double cheeseburger. I'm going to have one when they open up. So let me know when you're back opened over there. Lori Overlock and all the fine people there. But this story, according to reporter Julia Abela from the Bangor Daily News, it just talks about how Darlene Kelly Dumont, who moved back to the area and who is now helping to run that establishment, received a check recently in the mail for $300, and it was from a former patron that she reached out to and helped out. And this person must have got wind that Two Rivers was shut down So they sent, as you see here, a note and a check for $300 as a donation to the restaurant. That's awesome. What a great story. Money is tight, and this person went out of their way to kick out some funds. So that's our feel good. This is part of Bangor Daily News Upbeat, and via the Fiddlehead Focus. What else you got for me this morning, folks? So we've covered a lot, and we are winding down the week. It's going to be a beautiful day weather-wise. I'm just trying to get back to I'm all over the place here. UMFK Cares Fund. So Chaz has provided some headway, some lead on that. What I'm going to do real quick is play a little bit more of Adam Willett, and coming out of his next song, we'll have some more info on how to make a donation to a student body up here that is strong in body, but just running low on funds, running low on gas. Let's help them out. You know, you hear the great stories about all the meals going out to families and students K to 12. But what about 12 to 16? What are we doing for the students that just can't get home and up here in this area? Let's help them out. Here's Adam Netto. And one of his original songs. I love original music. All right, that's Adam Neto, today's featured artist. I am all over the place here trying to get you info on the UMFK Cares Fund. I've got a little headway. Went to their website. This is an article from May 11th. As you can see here, there is some direction to go to the UMFK Alumni Association Facebook page. Clicked on my Facebook. Brought me to this story here, UMFK Alumni Association. You can see they got a check from Benny the Bengal. He's a rich guy, but there's some info here. So I would strongly recommend that you go to this page and you'll eventually, I would think, find somewhere here. UMFK Cares Fund is growing. You can give to, if you visit here. Here we go, finally, secure touch, boom. And let's see what this pops up, my friends. There you go. Thank you to Chaz Pelletier, our producer, for getting me straight. And here you'll be asked for a donation amount, quantity. So you can do it right here. And once again, there's a description. The UMFK Cares Fund provides assistance to students at UMFK for housing, food, eating, travel, clothing, medical health, dental health, mental health, or support during our emergency situations for basic needs. So to make a donation, enter the amount and click Add to My Gifts. And you can indicate in the comments on the next page any special interests. So here we go. This is where you can do it. You can enter your amount, boom, boom, add to my gifts, and then there's a little checkout cart. So I'm going to leave that open on my page, and I encourage you, my friends out there, if you got a little extra, any little extra could help these students who are strapped for funds. I've heard great stories of random barbecues, cookouts, whatnot, and just people in our community helping them out. So we're going to roll that over here. And I'm all over the place, like I said. We're going to bring that share back to my ugly mug. And I want to let you know that we're still trying to bring in the world famous, the county famous, the Maine famous Mr. Doug Clapp. We're hoping to get him on the show soon. I've got multiple messages into him, and we're hoping maybe tomorrow's show we can get him in here. I want to let you know coming up at 10 a.m. for you Fort Kent Community High School fans, family, friends of the class of 2020 and below, that myself and Mr. John Coletta will be bringing you live today on their Facebook page the WOW Awards. The WOW Awards are class by class awards for a male and female student as voted upon by teachers. Also, they recognize staff members. I was honored to be recognized. I don't know why, maybe just because my wacky socks and sweatpants. But they will be doing staff members. You know, I know recently the last WOW Awards, one group was the entire cafeteria staff, led by Miss Melanie Lagasse, who does Meals on Wheels, cranking out meals to all the students. So anyway, that's coming up at 10 a.m. today. If you'd like to check it out, go to the Fort Kent Community High School / Valley Rivers Middle School Facebook page. That will be on Facebook Live. And I'm going to try this again, but I did get a report on the trivia game. The upcoming trivia game is for the class of 2020 schools, and they will compete against each other, and all proceeds will benefit the class of 2020. The trivia game is slated for Saturday, this Saturday at 8 p.m. And that's going to be fun. So students from Madawaska High School, Wisdom High School, and Fort Kent Community High School will compete against each other and I believe it's from the questions, 25 questions from the 2000s and above. This is going to be fun. So check that out. That will be 8 p.m. Saturday, and that will be on stjohnvalley.live as well as the Channel 4 platform. Check it out. All proceeds to go to the class of 2020 as they wrap up their high school career in a year they'll never forget. What a great story out of Holton this morning in the Bangor Daily. The principal down there, Tim Tweedy, I believe the former girls soccer coach. So Mr. Tweedy just started cranking out requests via Twitter to celebrities, and he was able to get a great response. It started with Billie Jean King, who's a famous tennis player, and he's got a pool of video responses geared to the class of 2020. So that's a cool little story. You want to check that out on the Bangor Daily News. Do it, folks. Also, as I said, coming up tomorrow, earlier in the week, it's June 5th, man. It's the end for the 8th graders here at Valley Rivers Middle School. There will be an 8th grade promotion brought to you live on Facebook Live on that same page. It's going to be a busy page tomorrow, man. So they will have some speeches. Mr. Steve Doucette is heading that up, as well as Mr. Johnny K, Mr. John Coletta. What a great spot he has out on Eagle Lake. I got a chance to visit with him last evening. I want to thank him for his friendship. Anyway, the promotion, 8th grade promotion, will be kicking out. And coming up here today at 10 a.m. will be the WOWs. So, wow, we're just busy. Get it? And we will keep cranking stuff out. There is an integration plan. It's called the 4 Hours. Go to your local website, school website, and you can check that out. We did that yesterday with Mr. Wayne Anderson over there at Madawaska Middle High School. What a great website. Mr. Vince Vanier heading up that website over there. It's incredible. Nice job. But you can go to your local school website to check it out and see what's going on as we wrap it up. So, and then the following Friday, senior week kicks off next week. A socially distanced, safe senior week starts next week, and they will cap that week off by graduating on Friday. I can tell you it'll be on the soccer field. There's going to be a parade through town, and then there's going to be fireworks at Lonesome Pines Trails for the class of 2020. Great stuff. This is just, I mean, I am really loving the local music. Let's check out, we are 26 minutes into a 54-minute live performance from Adam Netto at the Co-op back in 2015 that was streamed live by Channel 4. What great work they've done throughout the Valley for many years. Let's take a listen here on his next song. This is Adam Netto. It's 7:50 on a Thursday here at Wake Up SJV. Wake up, folks. All right, great stuff from Adam Netto back in 2015 as he performed live at the Co-op. I encourage you to support local music, to support local UMFK students, to support local business as we get through COVID-19 and quite frankly, one of the strangest, most surreal moments in my short life here at age 60. Coming up tomorrow, we will cap off just another great week here on Wake Up SJV. We're looking to bring in some people to set up the weekend. The weather promises to be wonderful. And there's a lot going on tomorrow evening and Saturday with the class of 2020 trivia game. That should be awesome. No Nonsense with Nico will be cranking out Friday evening, as well as the last and final installment of Friday Night Warrior Lights. Friday Night Warrior Lights is just something we started here within the District 27. We turned on the soccer lights at the CHS soccer field at 8:20 p.m. 8:20 p.m. signifies military time 2020 for the class of 2020. You put up the score at 20-20. I'm not sure who's winning at that point. And we run the clock for 20 minutes, 20 seconds. So we're going to cap that off and we play some music. And whoever shows. The first time I did it, it rained. The second time it was cold. The third time we had about 10 seniors there. And it was just, whatever we can do. There's no sports for the class of 2020 or any high school students or any middle school students throughout the state. At least no sanctioned sports through the MPA or through schools. So just to give them some sort of an outlet and some respect. So we'll crank that out and we'll finish it off tomorrow evening. It is 7:55 and we're going to close out the show with another piece from Adam Netto. I want to wish all of you a happy, safe, wonderful Thursday. Get out there and enjoy the weather. Help out a neighbor, huh? One of the best things you can do is to help out a neighbor. Peace, love, take care, stay safe. Here's Adam Netto's final piece. We'll just let this crank for about 5 minutes and feel free to come and go as you please and have a great day.